What do you miss about living at 6050?
Just the camaraderie.
Yeah, I miss just being with the boys, you
It
know?
was so much like
Flying
looking
helicopters?
back on it. Yeah, it was so much fun, man.
It was a blast. And you don't, it's like that quote from The Office, I wish you knew that you were living in the good old days before the good old days were gone or something.
When are you moving to Texas?
Look, man, I love Texas, and I think obviously it makes a ton of sense for me to be here, obviously with you guys here. I miss having. I mean, I have some really close friends in LA, and I love living in LA. I mean, it's 75 degrees every day. It's sunny. It's a great place, but
it's not reality. It's Hollywood, baby. You know, you gotta be real with the salt of the earth humans here in Frisco, Texas.
look, after going to Houston, man, everybody's so nice there. Houstonians actually, they don't like people from Dallas. They think people from Dallas aren't
jealous.
as nice, and they're stuck up.
Yeah.
But
Guilty.
yeah, I definitely think one day could be living in Texas. I mean, I was talking to you about maybe buying property and renting it out, or I'm just tied to 100 Ds for the future. So we'll see.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we convince everybody to move to Texas, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, why not? John Robinson would thrive out here.
LA Ds, baby, with Los Angeles.
Oh, that's cool. Like we're Chicago.
I was
I
about
mean,
to
I'm
say,
from
what do
Chicago.
you- Chicago.
Well, you
Yeah.
betrayed your city.
It's yeah, right. You did it first. You inspired me to betray my city. But I moved to Texas.
I can't imagine living in Chicago again.
Me either, dude.
It just gets so cold.
Dude,
man.
it's 60 outside or 75 this morning. I'm like, oh, where's my windbreaker, man? I
Yeah.
did one of these. Walked out there.
I miss
like
parts
that-
of Chicago though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Chicago's a great city.
I can't the food, and we were talking about this yesterday. Like if I could have done it all over again, if I would have spent a month in Dallas before I decided to move here, I would have probably said we're moving to Austin or we're moving to Houston, because I've been to Austin. We were talking about the X Games and how good the tacos were at the parties or outside, and the street tacos were amazing. Just Dallas has trash fucking tacos, man. And it's not even trash tacos. It's trash salsa. Like too much tomato, too much tomatillos, too sour. They just don't know what the fuck they're doing. And I am upset.
I thought you were going to talk about the weather or the.
No,
straight to tacos.
I talk about the things that fucking matter. I don't waste my time on weather. I can put on a jacket. I could take off a jacket. Salsa, what am I going to do? Bring my yucateco with me everywhere? No.
You're what?
No. Yucateco. It's habanero. Just trust me, it's fire. We have to drive like 45 minutes away to get something like that, man. I'm sad. I would have moved to Houston, Austin.
I love you, Jenny.
San Antonio. You know what I mean? So what's why don't you split your time here and over there? Like your COT team's here.
Shit, I don't know.
It's a
I don't
good,
like flying, bro.
well, exactly. Stay here for 6 months and then fly
I
back.
can't, man. I'm running a company. And don't make no joke. Are you really?
I didn't say that. Buddy.
I can see it lighting up in your head.
I'm like this. Don't say it.
Nah, bro. I mean, we got a lot of cool shit coming. I got to be in LA for it. But yeah, I definitely want to spend some time in Texas.
Yeah.
Man,
Haley
51%
loves
of my
it,
time
man.
in Texas would be great.
Haley loves it.
6 months and like 3 days.
Texas
6
dope.
months. 6 months through days gives you tax breaks that you don't necessarily get out there.
Damn, no, that's not what I was talking about at
Yeah.
all.
Gotta get them locked up.
It's legal. No, it's legal. It's a
Shut
legal
up, man.
thing.
Just shut the fuck up.
It's what we're doing out here. IRS. Who runs that shit? Look over here. Man, yo, give me a story from 6050 that you've never told before that everybody has, like that you've been wanting to tell for a long time.
I think you guys wiped that out, right?
I don't think we
No,
have
no.
any more.
No, there is.
I got I can't tell them though. Let me think.
I definitely have a few.
Let me think of a good one.
What do you miss about living at 6050?
Just the camaraderie.
Yeah, I miss just being with the boys. You
It
know,
was so much like
Flying
looking
helicopters?
back on it. Yeah, it was so much fun, man.
it was a blast. And you don't. It's like that quote from The Office. I wish you knew that you were living in the good old days before the good old days were gone, or something. I don't know. I'll tell you this. Now that I'm older, I definitely love living with my girlfriend and being organized, going to bed early, waking up, but you always miss living with your fucking boys. I mean, I live with Courage and Symphony, so it's still pretty cool. But they all got their own girlfriends, their own lives, so it's like we're all living in an apartment with common areas in the house. But 6050 was great, man. I mean, it was a weird time in my life, so to have that to fall back on, it was amazing. I'm trying to think of a good story.
I loved it.
You hated it.
I hated it in the moment, but I loved it
Motherfucker.
now.
You love
Dug
it.
his car out of the snow at like 2 a.m. to drive home to Pennsylvania. Didn't say a word to anybody.
Well, we weren't saying a word to him.
I was psycho, bro.
You're,
Do you hate, or do you still hate the Scuff House, or do you look back at, like, how do you differentiate the two when you look back on
a good
both
question.
of them?
I mean, 60/50 was more like, I don't know.
friends.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I would say 60/50 we were definitely closer than everyone in the Scuff House, just because the Scuff House was bigger.
Yeah.
And like
That makes
60/50
sense.
we were like all, within
Sharing.
5 feet of each
Yeah.
other at all times. But I don't know, the 60/50 felt more like a grind house, and 1235 was like, like a house, and we could
Yeah.
all do our own thing.
Yeah, I
Makes
think.
sense.
Look, and I used to be at each like all the time. I think that you're sort of forced to congregate more when everybody's like in the same TV room. Where 1235 is like you have fucking 3 floors and they're fucking wide open. The only people that are like sharing anything is Pamaj and Nick
Well, I
with the
mean,
bathroom.
Also at 60/50, I mean, we didn't have any money yet, so like we couldn't buy TVs and
Yeah.
nice bedrooms and nice setups in our bedrooms. So like,
But
literally,
doesn't
we
that-
had all our setups in one room. Nobody had like TVs in their
Yeah,
room,
but-
so we only had the TV in the living room.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
doesn't
like,
doesn't that like point to the fact that look, like even in the not bad days, but in the days where we didn't have anything, like that's the one thing you miss. You don't miss the luxurious fucking multi-million-dollar house.
no.
You know what I mean? Like when you could have said it's like, oh, the house was fucking dope. You said, nah, 60/50. I miss it.
I was so jealous when you guys got that house. I was like, this place is fucking dope. I'm like, they did this right after I left and shit.
It was dope. I mean, both
This
of
is
them
a
both of them
sick-ass
had
house.
their pros and cons, but they were both awesome times in our lives that we'll never experience again, probably.
Yeah. Well, he got to live at 60/50, which was like cool towards the tail end.
Man,
yeah, you
yeah.
did. You were there for like 3 days, 4 days.
Oh yeah. 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, that counts.
I think, yeah, that counts.
I count it.
Yeah.
I count it. You're 60/50 in my book.
Okay,
You'll take it?
I guess.
But yeah, it was a
3
great time.
days worth. I'll take
No,
3
you
days
were there for like a
worth.
week, weren't you?
No,
Literally 3
No,
days? In
'cause
3 days you
I
made all those
correct-
videos with him?
I correct with Nick. I made
Yeah.
one video. Yeah. I correct anyone who tells me like, "Oh man, I miss your videos at 60/50." I'm like, I wasn't there, man. I
And
watched them
you
with
weren't even
you,
making
though.
videos back then either.
No, I was watching
Yeah,
the
yeah.
60/50 video.